Hello, I'm Dr. Missick, and I want to, in this program, we're going to look at Rabban Hormidz Monastery. I recently got back from a trip to Erbil, which is the Kurdish autonomous region in northern Iraq, where you still have a safe, secure, and thriving Assyrian Christian community. And I was able to go there with my friend Missick and visit many important Christian sites in the region. And these sites are also historically important. So I want to look at Rabban Hormidz Monastery and talk about its significance.
Jesus was an Aramaic-speaking Jew of the Middle East, and the Assyrians are Aramaic-speaking Christians in the Middle East who have endured persecution for over 1,000 years. Join Voice of the Word Aramaic Bible teacher, artist, and author Stephen Missick as he examines the Bible through the ancient languages, peoples, lands, cultures, and times in which it was first revealed. Research the Scriptures, rescue persecuted Christians, and restore the Church to its Semitic roots. And now, Voice of the Word.
I recently went to the Middle East, and I was able to meet with my friend Missick, and we went out on some adventures. And I want to look in this video of some of the places where we went for our adventures, and went to two places. One was Mar Matai Monastery, which is a Syrian Orthodox monastery. And we also went to Rabban Hormidz Monastery. And in this episode, I want to talk about Rabban Hormidz. So the question is, who is Rabban Hormidz? He was a monk who lived in the 7th century in modern northern Iraq. Rabban is the Syriac or Aramaic term for monk. Rabban is also the Aramaic word for teacher. He founded the Rabban Hormidz Monastery in Al-Kush, which is named after him, and he served in the past as the patriarch of the Assyrian Church of the East. In the Church of the East and its descendant branches, Rabban Hormidz is commemorated the second Sunday after Easter. And that means you have the Chaldean Catholic Church, which is an offshoot of the Assyrian Church of the East. According to the histories of Rabban Hormidz the Persian and Rabban Bar-Itta, written by his disciple Simon before the 12th century, Hormidz was born at the end of the 6th century, or the beginning of the 7th century, at Beth Lapet in the Sassanid-ruled Assyria. From a rich or noble family, at the age of 18, he started to travel towards Sketes to become a monk there. On the way, he met with 3 monks of the Church of the East and the monastery of Bar-Itta, who urged him to become an inmate or a monk at their monastery. And he did so. He lived a hard, stern life. Hormidz lived in and near the monastery of Bar-Itta for 39 years, and the monastery of Abba Abraham of Risha for 6 or 7 years. When Rabban Hormidz was 65 or 66, he left the monastery, and passing out of the country of Marga, he went down into the mountain of Beth Edrei near the Assyrian town of Al-Kush. When he had been there for some time, the people in the neighborhood offered to build him a monastery, the present Rabban Hormidz Monastery. So you have kind of a battle between the Assyrians and the Assyrian Church of the East. They would argue and have conflict between the Assyrians and the Syrian Orthodox. So Rabban Hormidz Monastery, I'm going to look at this, and we'll look at videos of this monastery that I went to. Rabban Hormidz Monastery is an important monastery of the Chaldean Catholic Church, founded around 640 AD and carved out of the mountains about 2 miles from Al-Kush, Iraq, 28 miles north of Mosul. It was the official residence of the Patriarch of the Elia line of the Assyrian Church of the East from 1551 to the 18th century. And after the union with Rome in the early 19th century, became a prominent monastery of the Chaldean Catholic Church. The monastery is named after Rabban Hormidz of the Church of the East, who founded it in the 7th century. Because of the fame of Rabban Hormidz, the monastery that he founded became extremely important for the Assyrian Church of the East. It flourished until the 10th century. Already before the end of the 15th century, Rabban Hormidz Monastery served the patriarchal burial site. So many of the patriarchs of the Assyrian Church of the East are buried at the Rabban Hormidz Monastery. Yohanan Shaluka was a monk at the Rabban Hormidz Monastery before he traveled to Rome to become the first patriarch of the Chaldean Catholic Church. So this is how the Assyrian Church was split between the Assyrian Church of the East and the Chaldean Catholic Church. Between 1551 and the 18th century, the monastery became the official residence of the patriarchs of the Elia line of the Church of the East, which is the oldest and largest patriarchal see of the Church of the East, the only one existing in patriarchal line before the Seleucus 1553 split. 9 patriarchal graves from 1497 to 1804 are still located in the corridor that leads to the cell of Rabban Hormidz. In about 1743, due to pestilence and attacks from the Kurds at the beginning of the Ottoman-Persian War, after that the monastery is left mainly unmanned. But today it is a functioning monastery and a pilgrimage site. So you can visit there, and I went there. We have a vibrant community of Al-Kosh and the tomb of the prophet Nahum, and also Rabban Hormidz Monastery. So I want to show you the videos that I took with my friend Mofuk as we traveled to Rabban Hormidz Monastery.
Research, rescue, and restore. Help Voice the Word and Aramaic Christian Ministry's mission to research the ancient languages, peoples, lands, cultures, and times in the Bible. Rescue persecuted Assyrian Christians in the Middle East and restore the Aramaic language of Jesus. Stephen Missick's books are available online, and other resources are available from Aramaic Christian Ministries. Join us next time on Voice the Word as we research the Scriptures, rescue persecuted Christians, and explore the Aramaic Christian heritage.